Welcome along, everybody. This is Choops with Pineapple Juice. Today we're back with part 2 of the Elbow Lock deck that I created. This is only the 2nd of June, so again, I think we started at rank 16. Yeah, we played our 2 games and we finished at 15. We won 1 and lost 1. Interesting games, actually, the second game especially, that I won't spoil for you. A few people have said, don't tell us the results in the kind of opening segment of the section. We just like to see it for ourselves. 2 minor tweaks to the deck. I have obviously hadn't had much an opportunity to play it, but the games that I did play, I looked at the deck and I thought, what do we not really need here? What are we strong against? What are we weak against? So I've actually taken out Mortal Coil, believe it or not. And in its place we added, weirdly, a 5-drop, because I thought we were kind of lacking in 5-drops. So we took out the we took out the Mortal Coil and we added, believe it or not, a Silver Hand Knight, which I actually think works very well, and I think will continue to work very well. It's nice generating 2 minions, 3 potentially with if you couple it with Bran, which isn't impossible. The other one we took out was Baron-Geddon. The reason I took it out was because I thought we already had enough AoE between the AoEs that we have, the Hellfire, the Demon Wrath, but also we run the Dread Infernal, which is really nice. But I thought there's very little point having a Silver Hand Knight that summons out potentially 2 2-drops or 2 2/2s with Bran to then go and run a Baron-Geddon all over it. So I put Sogoth in, and obviously you guys have seen the success of the Sogoth deck that I've got on Hearthstone. And I think Sogoth's a really strong addition to this deck. I think it's just such an underutilized card, and I'm a little bit afraid that the attention the deck's getting, it might encourage more people to try and find a place for Sogoth, because Sogoth's only weakness really is Deadly Shot and other really big minions, which how often do you see a really big minion other than Cthulhu being played? There are no Mountain Giants in the game anymore. There are no Nefarians, there aren't big minions in the game. The biggest you get really is Grom and maybe Ragnaros, but Ragnaros can't attack direct, and he wouldn't kill Sogoth anyway. He's only attacking for 8. So I think Sogoth's a very strong addition. I actually go away on holiday next Tuesday. I'm away from the 7th of June. I'll be going for 2 weeks. I'm taking my laptop with me, so I'll be playing Hearthstone. I just won't be able to record. So what I might do is the kind of day before, I might kind of record, or maybe not the day before actually. Maybe the next couple of days I'll record a couple of games and queue them up and release maybe one kind of each week. So there won't be it's not like there'll be no videos from the Tube Report, but there'll just be a little bit less for the next kind of 10 days than you've probably become accustomed to. Anyway, I hope you enjoy the games, and I'll see you guys soon. Okay, we have an unpronounceable. Well, is that Russian? Arab? I don't even know what language that is. Anyway, Druid. We'll keep Reno. Reno's always a keep. There's never really a reason why you would discard Reno. Refreshment Vendor isn't a bad keep, but because we already have Reno, which is already greedy, we don't need to keep a 4-drop. We're looking for Twilight Drake and Mountain Giant. Or we can take Doomsayer. That's okay. So we just tap, and there's our Mountain Giant. There's so many Druid decks at the moment that I couldn't even begin to fathom which one this might be. There is the new Chinese Malagos Auctioneer Druid that got to rank 1 in China. I saw the deck a little while ago, actually. My friend had linked me it, and I expect to see that appear at some point soon in the meta. It could be the Token Druid, although I would expect to have seen Raven Idol, because it seems coded into the game that all Druids now always draw Raven Idol. Probably didn't need to. I could have maybe waited till turn 4 for that, but nah, I think I like it here. Tap, and then we'll go into Mountain Giant, and of course unless he has Mulch. Am I the only one that has a real issue with Mulch? Like, it seems ridiculous that you can destroy any minion in the game for 3 mana, and all they get is this crappy card in return. I say crappy, it can be any card, you could get a really good card, but there are a lot more crappy cards, or low-cost cards in the game than there are big cards. So, statistically, it's an amazing card to play. I don't know why Mulch didn't see more play before. Obviously, it's horrible against something like Zoo, but, well, it's only one card, you don't need to use it against Zoo. That actually feels quite nice. Normally when you're playing a Druid and you see this huge thing come down, you're like, oh Jesus, how am I going to get through this? This is how you get through. Left click, smack in the face. I think we are going to tap and Refreshment Vendor before we go to his face. I'm not actually disregarding Siphon Souling that, because he gets so much value just by running it in and then wrathing it for a card draw. I don't really want to give him card draw. What else would we want to Siphon Soul? Cthulhu, obviously, but we can Big Game Hunter him, or we can Shadow Flame our own Sylvanas. Nah, I think I'd rather commit to the board than be stupid. Siphon Soul was a serious consideration there for a little while. As crazy as that might sound, it was a serious consideration. Just because it's getting... If he didn't have it, is that he'd have to... Well, he could still raft it, I guess, so I raced this Siphon Soul to save him drawing one card. So... What on earth? Okay, well...
A natural mistake.
Did he try to go into Emperor there? I think he thought he could play Emperor.
The land serves
Oh, maybe not. But yeah, that's not a battle cry. Yeah, I think he thought he could get Emperor. And if you've ever seen value for a Hellfire board, this is what value looks like. I wish we had 8 though, so I could play him as a follow-up card. That would have been amazing. You know when you see that, they're like, oh Jesus, I know what he's gonna do. Yeah, buddy. Apothecary would have been nice to play, but... Or, do you know what I could do? I could do this in Cho'Gall. That would be the dream. Fuck it. We'll live once, bitches. I guess he can swipe and then hero power into that, but it's okay. If he does that, then it's fine. It means our slithers even. Nice. Well, I kind of figured that his next turn would be Emperor, because that's what he was trying to do the turn before. So, that's okay. Now, this is where we saved that for, wasn't it? Tap. Smack him in the face. Siphon Soul. Go face. So glad we didn't use a Siphon Soul earlier. Like I really wanted to. That's why we don't. Still not a massive Siphon Soul target, but it gives us the board back, and all he really now is Cthulhu, and we'll probably Reno soon, just so we don't die stupidly. We'll probably Sogoth, tap, and then Reno on the next turn. That's a pain in the arse. That is a pain in the arse. Alright, to kill that, because I hate this card. This card is evil. So evil. We'll do this. Taunt. And kill it. Now I've got a big chunky minion to absorb a Cthulhu if he decides to sneak it in the back door. What's his Cthulhu currently at? 12. That's okay. So Sogoth next turn. Turn after, probably tap and Reno. I hope this doesn't get mulched. That would be sick. I really don't like mulch, as you can probably tell. I guess I'm a little bit salty about mulch because I generally play control decks, and control decks are particularly susceptible to mulch. I should really play some aggro decks more. I played aggro Zoo. I played the deck off Hearthstone once, and well, it's fine. It just feels a bit cheap, you know. It's a little bit cheap. If we get Sogoth on the board here, then well, we're feeling pretty comfortable. Okay, that feels like a swipe. That's what that feels like. Play him down. I actually tried to attack there, thinking I could run that into that. Of course I can't. I maybe shouldn't have played Sogoth, because obviously we already have a taunt here. But I have a feeling he was about to get swiped, and then Wrath for 1. So we didn't do that. Isn't Sogoth just the most awkward card to deal with? Swipe isn't going to do shit. It can do 1 damage, that's max. Or 2 with spell damage. It's such an awkward card. Oh, yeah, there's the swipe. And then he has to Wrath. And he still has a Sogoth in front of his face. Isn't Sogoth just like the best? You keep drawing your cards, bro. How is a Druid drawing way more cards than a hand lock? Or elbow lock in our case. Jesus. Cycle more, please, bro. God damn it. Of course, he's maybe a little bit excited because we're on 14 health, but little does he know. That must feel so awkward running a Twilight Drake. Sorry, an Azure Drake into that. And it's still alive. And he's still going. I think instead of tapping, we'll play them both because it's just so strong. This might be a concede turn for him because there's basically nothing he can do now. Power of elbow lock, yo. I mean, it's rank 15, but it's only the 2nd of June, so it's still fairly competitive. It's only 2 days after reset. I think we just Demon Wrath here with Sylvanas. Yeah, that seems like a good idea. Or we can... No, we'll do what I originally thought was a good idea. I have no time for games. He's used 1 swipe. Do I want to bother saving on something on 1 health? Yeah, I think that makes sense. Yeah. Of course, if he re-knows... What? Seems unfair. Just smacking him in the face there.
Where shall I start?
Well, we're tapping for sure. I think we'll heal this. Do this. We just have to sacrifice that off, unfortunately. But it's okay. Well, we have... we don't have lethal yet, but we'll draw Jiraxis next turn and we'll have lethal, so it's fine. Cthulhu. I probably should have saved my Sylvanas for that in Shadow Flame. Because I put myself in a precarious situation now. I mean, we still have Big Game Hunter in there. And there's Jiraxis. Can't really use Jiraxis. Because we get 1 shot, which wouldn't be cool. I should have saved that Sylvanas. I even said it early in the game, that's why I've just put myself in a really stupid situation. I think we just push face, really. We'll heal and taunt up. And as I said, we've got Jiraxis for the extra 3. We still have Big Game Hunter. I don't think there's... does he have a swipe left? He's only used 1 swipe, right? So he could swipe through, but he can't kill us. And we have lethal. Oh no, we don't, because he can hero power. Bum 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 bum. That annoyed me, my Sylvanas play. I meant to keep Sylvanas just for that. So when he played it, I can just chuck Sylvanas on Shadow Flame and steal Cthulhu back. That's kind of annoying. He has to... Well, he's got to trade anyway. Healing? What? Are you serious? That didn't just happen, man. Okay, well in that case I get to draw Big Game Hunter because that's just ridiculous. Come on. Are you serious? Where's BG? Oh, there he is. They're killing me, man. Jesus. I'd imagine that's probably GG. If I didn't draw it there, I would have had to Blood Infernal, take 16 to the face probably. And then I'd find a way to survive. Always. God, you're almost out of cards, bro. That's not cool. I guess we Jiraxis here. Actually, no, we don't. We do this instead. Then we Jiraxis into what will probably be a clean board. I don't think there's anything he can play that's bigger than 6. He could play the 4/10, I think. Is it 4/10 minion? That gets the buff from Cthulhu being at 10 damage. He might have the is it the Doom Caller that brings the Cthulhu back to life? That would be a win scenario for him. That's not gonna work. Need another minion, bro. Otherwise, we're gonna get Jiraxis into a clean board. I think I might just take the 4 to the face with Jiraxis. I still have no, I don't have. I was gonna say I still have an Earthen Ring, but I don't. I heal my Reno Jackson with it. Okay, well he's taking the opportunity for me to do that in the face away from me, so that's okay. Let's go face, I think. He'll take the 1 and we'll have to kill it next time. He's out of cards. Next, I think I have a Dark Peddler left, so I'll probably get Bran and Dark Peddler. That's the guy I was talking about. But it's okay, we'll him and then Shadow Flame. And we'll have to take 5 to the face, but that's okay. Goes to 10 as well. Bastard. That's the thing I was talking about, not that one. Well, do you want a Twisting Nether? Yeah, we definitely do. I guess we didn't draw that before, actually. I forgot we had Twisting Nether for Cthulhu. Well, the first game's a win. I made it hard for myself by playing my Sylvanas before his Cthulhu, but never mind. That'll be a lesson relearned, because I have learned that one before.
That belongs in a museum.
Wow, value, bro. Druid with Harrison. Wow, that's a weird one. He's fine. Minus 26. Good to go. Okay, second game is a Warlock. Maybe it'll be a mirror. No, that's completely impossible. Alright. See, the thing, if you keep Ink Gang Boss, it's 1 turn extra before you get to play Mountain Giant. But actually I'm going second, so I have the coin. I'll keep that as it is. Now, providing... I think Warlock's maybe the only class in the game now that still runs Silence. I run a Silencer in my deck. But let's just presume he won't draw it. We'll get a Mountain Giant and a Faceless Shambler. It would be quite nice. He might be Zoo. If he's Zoo, well, he's not Zoo. I had a feeling he wouldn't be Zoo. I don't know why. I guess, you know, being 15 on the second day is fairly high. Old Solgoth. He got so much value against that Druid. Best card ever. Okay, so if I can't tap because then I'd take me to 10. I do this. If I do this, he goes to 5, then 4 next turn. Yeah, okay. So this, and then this. We'll probably coin into that and tap, perhaps. It'd be crazy, but wouldn't be possible.
The end is coming.
You bastard! You absolute bastard! What a dick! Spoiling my plans. I've got 9 cards, right? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Yeah. I can't tap. Ah, man, that totally like ruined my plan. You freaking bastard. Do I want a coin tap? No, I don't want a coin tap, honest. take the card draw. He'll probably come down with Mountain Giant now, just to fuck with me. Get refreshment rendered. Next turn, what, we're at 6, so we'll probably just tap in Faceless. Oh, and he... Don't Big Game Hunter it. Man! You can't remember everything I'm doing! You're so close! Alright, well, we'll maybe Faceless Shambler the Sogoth instead. This is, it's not... Is it Hellfire board? Probably. We're at 10 cards, right? That sucked. That sucked a lot. He'd go to what, 3-5? He'll probably run that in Moral Coil. Most likely. It still doesn't get rid of this thing. No, I'll save Hellfire. I maybe should just Demon Wrath actually, that probably would have been the cheaper alternative. Just to get rid of the 4-2. Maybe he won't have Moral Coil. It's kind of unlucky that we had Doomsayer into Big Game Hunter. Kinda sucked. But this is about as close as a mirror we're gonna get. This is probably a Cthulhu Reno deck, maybe? Or just a typical handlock deck like us, but not as cool. Okay, there's the silence, so at least that's gone away. And we get some value from the Hellfire now. When I say some value, I mean loads of value. And next turn... Next turn we coin into Sogoth, and then turn 10 we're Faceless Shamblering into the Slither that will probably get Twisting Nethered, and I'll feel really, really sad. So maybe we won't do that. I think Sogoth is fine just to stick on the board by himself until he dies. And what else can we Faceless? The Twilight Drake, I guess. Wow. Sogoth into Imp Gang Boss. Bro, feels bad. You might Twisting Nether that away, actually, because there's nothing you can do with it. It's just... I can't give enough love for this card. I really can't. That will be paired with Bronze if we can get it. Oh, bro, feels bad. What are you going to do with that? What are you going to do? Will he Twisting Nether? Do you Twisting Nether Sogoth away? I mean, what else are you going to do? Seriously. Feels bad. He'll play down a Mountain Giant now and like run it in one turn. Like, fuck. Mountain Giant's probably the only thing he could play that would counter the card. And Twisting Nether. And I don't mind if he Twisting Nethers because that's amazing. To lose 1 mini into Twisting Nether.
Truth is my shield.
Well, we will Demon Fire that away. So that ain't gonna help you, Sunny Jim. And we'll do that. I would have liked to bronze it, but it's okay. This guy must be thinking, what the fuck is this deck? Are you serious? Oh, bro, I'm serious. He gets a bit of value from Hellfire here, but, well, it's okay. I could have maybe Dart Peddlered. I didn't really want to Shambler it. It's too small. I could have Shambled it prior, but I really was quite nervous about Twisting Nether. I'd rather save it for... Oh, that's the guy just messaging about... Speaking of Sogoth, there he is. Obviously, following on from the success of the Sogoth deck, it's still on the front page of Hearthstone, which is incredible, really. Sorry, I'm trying to read and watch at the same time. I don't do a very good job. Yeah, it was incredibly... I don't know. It was nuts. The deck's been viewed like 100,000, no, 70, 80,000 times. It's crazy. And I do, to answer his question, I do think it's a good deck this season. I think it's a good deck any season. Okay, so he hasn't... Is this probably the best time to Shadow Flame? I always like pairing Shadow Flame with... Sorry, I always like pairing Shadow Flame with Sylvanas because it's just like the most amazing play ever. Okay, I think what we do here is that. This. This. And then Shambler. That's like... I don't think I could have played that any differently. No, he probably twisting nethers. I said I was quite worried about putting 2 big minions on the board on a blank board, but as I said, it was the best play to make. Jiraxis would have been lovely to have put it into a Jiraxis turn, but sadly, no Jiraxis. Maybe he'll come out next turn. We'll top deck him. 1 in 15 chance. I like those odds. He's obviously struggling with cards to play.
I have no time for games.
Okay, give me Sylvanas. Come on, bro. Give me Sylvanas. That's not Sylvanas, you bastard. I guess we play 1 in. Do I want to do this?
So many possibilities.
What do I want to do here? Do I want to try and flood the board with smaller minions? I don't want to flood it too much because I said it gets quite weak to twisting nether. We're probably tapping, right? Well, 6, 8. Yeah, we're tapping. Okay, we'll do this. Get a little shitty 1 drop off of this guy. He will do fine. Doesn't have a Murloc. No, he doesn't. No, I thought he would. No, I think we'd rather lose. We don't want him to get taunt. Really? Really? Man. Ah, Jesus. And what, then he shadow flames this? Maybe we should have killed it. That was unfortunate, bro. That wasn't cool. That wasn't cool. Well, I guess it was like he had a 33% chance to grab this one and this one. Something like that. 2 from 5. Yeah. That's, I don't think we deserved that. I think we played really well to that point, or quite well. But never mind. He deserved the little 2-1 Hunter card, even though it's not a Hunter card. I need to reply to that guy. Fuck. Why on earth would he do that? He must be a combo deck? Oh, he's got Shadow Flame. I should really have killed it, to be fair. Should have killed it. Oh god, mid-range hunters. Yeah, the Sogolth deck I made doesn't work against hunters. I don't really know why. It's just Call of the Wild's just too much. It definitely does crush the warrior deck, brother. I guess he's a fair target to Siphon. Really want to push into Jiraxis because we need to draw Jiraxis first. Do I want to play that or tap? Do 1 in 12.
I wonder.
Back to the game. Sorry. Alright, we'll play conservative. We still have Bran and Twilight, so I should really be trying to build up my my cards. And of course he still has Twisting Nether, we need to remember that. We still have our big game hunter. He doesn't. I guess he probably still has a Mountain Giant. So we'll give it to that. I guess really it's probably going to come down to who draws Jiraxis first. Oh, I was hoping he'd drawn that in. That sucks. This guy like copied my deck. I don't think I haven't posted this deck anywhere yet. No, I'm kidding. I know this is pretty standard. No, we'll save Cho'Gall, I think, for Shadow Flame. He's already played his Silence, right? I really wanted to get value from that, but I guess even if I got it Bronze Bearded, that would be a definite Twisting Nether proc. Is it worth holding at 1 turn for? I think I actually should Reno here, in case he's some weird combo. I don't want to risk dying. I still have an Earthen Ring for when I could turn into Jiraxis, the little 3 health. Could probably double it up with Bronze as well. Reno is not a perfect answer to a 3-5, but it's okay. He, of course, is used to Shadow Flame, we still have ours, which is important to remember. As I said, we'll probably tie that with Cho'Gall. That's a really strong turn. If he gets Jiraxis, we can take out a whole board with Cho'Gall, all his Infernals, on the same turn, without using Emperor Thaurissan, which we don't run. Somebody had asked me why I don't run Emperor Thaurissan. I think he's generally more of a combo-orientated deck card. I don't really have a requirement for him. Alright, maybe we get them both out here. Heals for 4. Nah, fuck it, I would need... Oh, okay, that'll get saved for Jiraxis. We play him naked? I guess so. Yeah, I guess we do. I can buff it up to 5 and kill that if I need to. He'll probably just go face. Quite a close game, actually. I mean, he's 4 cards behind me, which is really good for us. But it means he's 4 cards closer to Jiraxis than I am, which is bad for us. It's a long-ass game. Jeez. These games feel the worst when you lose them. Because, you know, you're having to concentrate for so long. And focus. You can't have another Twilight, right? What on earth? Are you for serious? Well, this is probably our... Oh, now he comes out, you bastard. Okay. I don't know what he's hoping to combo with that. I guess he has a Dart Peddler to play. I don't know if it's worth us even caring about. Okay, I have an idea. Oh, it's 4, isn't it? Fuck, it's not 3. You bastard. Okay, that won't work. Alright, we're gonna have to... we can't play her and Cho'Gall, sadly. It's awkward, man. I don't really want to waste Cho'Gall to this. I wanted to save him for Jiraxis. But I'm running out of time and I can't think of another way to do it. Off the top of my head. Do I do this? No, it's only 4, it's not enough. Feels bad, man. We will put out Bronze. We can double that up with Defender. I don't know if he would Twisting Nether just that, because obviously Brand's a scary board, a scary card, because you have no idea what's going to come next. Oh no, Faceless Powerwhelming. I should really have seen that coming. He didn't play like a combo deck though. 16. Ah! Oh, well played. Win 1, 1 loss, unfortunately. Well played. Okay, that's the lot, folks. I'll be back soon with more videos, I'm sure. Probably a little bit higher rank than this. I probably won't post again now till we're kind of like, I don't know, 13, 12, 11, something like that. Have a good day, guys. See you later on.